Hello my scrappy friends, a big welcome to my channel today. This is my latest share for Cut to You as part of the design team. I just showed you the cut file I'm using there. It is one of the Cut of the Month membership cut files. I think this one was February, March this year. If you are a membership member, that makes no sense. If you have a membership with Cut to You for the Cut of the Month Club, you may have noticed that I have slightly resized that cut file and made my rectangle just a little bit bigger, just to fit in the 3 photos that I'm going to be using. Now, a little bit about the Cut of the Month Club, if you know nothing about it. So Gwen has created this this Cut of the Month, and every month you get a cut file for, I think it's $2 Australian. Yes, 2 whole Australian dollars. You get an exclusive cut file that is designed by the one and only Gwen, and who does not love her cut files? And Gwen has also been sharing a process video each month so far. I'm not going to commit her to anything for the future, but I know so far she has used the exclusive cut files in a process video over on her channel. So for a fun take on using these beautiful Gwen style cut files, make sure you head over and check that out as well. But these cut files are only available for the month that they are released, and they are only available with the Cut of the Month Club. So I'll make sure I link everything in the description box below. Everything is also linked in the blog post that goes with this video. So yeah, but I'm loving these designs. There's just not enough days in the week or hours in the days or months in the year for me to cut every single design and use every single design. So I pick and choose, and today this is what I ended up picking. So you can see how my photos fit beautifully in that little frame, and I'm going to add a layer behind them. I had cut out the center of the wood grain paper in the background. I'm using Coco Vanilla Studio These Days collection, and these 3 photos of myself and my two children from New Year's Eve. We spent the evening at home, just the 4 of us. There's only 3 of us there. My husband refuses to get into Snapchat photos, so he misses out. But there was this cute filter where we've all got glasses and braces. It took me a minute to realise though that the braces were part of the filter, because if you've been following me, you know I actually have braces. So yes, thought this was super cute. We spent some time in the spa, played some games, watched a movie, just had a pretty chilled New Year's Eve, which was fun. So I decided to scrapbook these photos. I have stuck them all together in a photo strip and added some vellum as the first layer behind them, and then this wood grain pattern paper from my background that I cut out of the center I have used to back those photos as well. I just wanted to bring some of that background layer into the foreground. And I've distressed the edges on that. I've also distressed the edges on the green pattern paper, and you saw I did a little bit of mixed media while I was talking about the Cut of the Month Club. I used some white acrylic paint, and I think it's like a 1 or 2 inch wide dry paintbrush, and I just messily painted that on. I really like the paint strokes that you get. And then I added, because it was such a thin layer, it took almost no time to dry. And then I've added some white splatters using my India ink. I just wanted something in the background, but I wasn't sure what, so I decided to go with white. You can see I'm just making sure I've got enough there, and then I'm going to go ahead and do some stitching with my sewing machine. I'm just showing you that here. I've used some pink thread, and I've gone around the outside edge of my background and also around the frame of that cut file, and you can see I've left the flowers open. I thought it would be a fun and a little bit different way to use a cut file. Yeah, rather than backing the whole lot. So yeah, I really like when you don't stick the layers completely down, how it just kind of lifts up by itself and creates a little bit of interest and dimension. I did layer my photos a little bit lower than the frame, just so that I wasn't covering up all of that pattern paper. And I'm going to add in my title here, and I do cut a bunch of this out because I move it like 3 times to this position, and then I move it again later. But when I chose these photos, I was like, the title has to be Hi There Cuties. So that's exactly what I've done. And that's what I've put along the bottom of the photos there. I add this in, I move it around, and I try to start working with it. And it looks okay there, but I don't love it. I immediately went, I need to add some more of that dark. So I'm going to bring in some of these little sprig leaf things down here. And with the cut file not being stuck all the way down, I can add these. So it kind of looks like it's almost part of the cut file, like it's flowing down from the cut file. I really like how it looks. So I'm going to run with that. Now, in between my recordings of this, I had actually pulled out a few pieces from the ephemera pack, and I think some of the cut parts from the A5 paper stack, and they're actually on a plate above where I'm working right now, which I totally forgot about. So you can see I'm going through the accessory sticker sheet. I'm going to pull some things out of here, and then I'm going to remember that I've also got that other plate with those few things that I picked out. But first, I'm going to play with the stickers for a little bit longer. Trying to add in somewhere where I can add my journaling. I really wanted to add something specific for me to journal onto rather than just my background. I'm like, okay, I can start here. I end up picking that label. I'm like, but I need to kind of bulk that out, make it a bit heavier on the page. So I pull in this charcoal label. And then I pulled in this little house. So at this point, I've remembered I've got my plate above with the bits and pieces I wanted to use. I have also gone through my stash and pulled in these gold doilies, which I do not end up using. So I do try to cut out a lot of the footage with me moving those around. But I thought I would also kind of leave a bit of it in here so you could see, again, that it's not always easy. I did use my powder tool to get rid of the stick off my stickers, just so I had that flexibility of moving them. And you can see I'm still playing with these doilies. That big word memories is still up there. Doesn't look terrible, but I don't love it. I am much happier with what I end up with. So I'm pulling from that plate of embellishments and stuff I've got up the top there. That yellow one says Let's Stay Home. It's from the A5 paper stack. And then Love Grows here is from the accessory sticker sheet. Say that 3 times fast. And you can see I'm just playing with these gold doilies. These were actually, I die cut these a few years ago, and they've just ended up in my little box with my doilies. I knew I wanted to bring some gold in, and I thought that's how I was going to do it. And then I remembered I've got these little gold hearts. So I'm like, yes, puffy gold sparkly hearts all the way. So I add 2 of those in. Now I'm going to move my title again and attempt to add in a 3rd heart, which I very quickly go, nope, to once I have moved all this. Oh, first I trim off. There's a little bit of extra bits. I'm like, don't love it. Okay, time to change it. I pull off the word memories, and then I move my title up here. Again, I don't make you watch it, but apparently I do make you watch it. But I'm going to move my title back up here, which I really like. I feel like you can read it better up there as well. And I'm going to play with these doilies again. You can see I've pulled those doilies off now. I'm happy with how that top cluster is looking with the love heart there. And then the Together is the Best Place to Be sticker. I'm just working on this bottom cluster here. I've got the little house. I've got my 2 labels. I've got a gold heart, puffy adorableness. I did pull out all of the butterflies. I thought I could incorporate those onto this page. And you can see I'm just trying to place them and work out if which ones I want to use, where I want to use them. And while I'm not sure about those, I decided to add in some more of these darker little leaf sprig thingies. And I just kind of add those around till it looks right to my eye. I think these look really cute. So you can see this one I muck around with a bit. And I'm sorry if you can hear that. It is raining here. It's doing that a lot lately. Fancy that in winter. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with how all this is looking. I'm going to play with these butterflies again. I do love that yellow one. And I'm pretty sure that's the one I end up using. No, I used the blue one. That's right. And then I use this two-tone one down the bottom here. I've stuck everything down at this point. I'm just showing you that I've bumped some stuff up on some foam. I've used 2 different foam tapes on that. I've got my affiliate link to Spiegel Mum Scraps in the description box below as well. I use the Big Mama 1 and 2 foam tapes. They are fantastic. Pulled out the clear stickers and I've added in those little sketchy crosses. I thought that's just a nice bit of darkness to add to those 2 clusters. I've pulled in that little watering can with a little bunch of flowers. It says love grows here. And then I'm going to add 2 of the clear sticker butterflies. So I've got the yellow one up the top and then the blue and green one down the bottom. Onto the puffy stickers, which are adorable. I add 2 hearts, a pink and a orangey peachy kind of colour. And I try to add a 3rd and I just can't decide. I'm like, you know what, I'm just going to do 2. I've got a glass bowl on my desk that is full of just random bits and pieces that I want to finish off. This was one of the sheets of enamel dots I've got in there, and so is this one. So I've added in a green one to those 2 clusters to complete my little 3s. And then I've got these blue ones that I'm going to add. You can see I've got a little triangle down the bottom. I'm going to add a little triangle up the top as well. And then from here, I'm like, yep, I'm really happy with how this is looking. I just need to add some splatters. You can see change of clothes again into my hoodie. So gold splatters because, of course, gold splatters. And then I wanted to bring in some really dark grey. I wanted it to be grey and not black. So I'm going to mix together some Hide Swap Colour Shine in Black Velvet and a Shimmers in something or other grey. That's helpful, isn't it? If you need to know the colour, let me know and I'll find it. A Shade of Grey, I think it's called. And then, so I have actually covered my photos up too, Whitting. And you can see I'm just testing that colour there. I'm going to add in a few little black, well, grey, dark grey splatters up the top, down the bottom, and then a little bit over my cut file, which I think just ties it all together. And that is my page complete. I love how this page came out. It's super cute and fun and a bit feminine as well. So yeah, if you, I love the cut of the month cut files. They are so super fun, and like I said, they're exclusive. If you're anything like me, you need like the whole collection. Enjoy the close-ups. As always, thank you so very much for stopping by and choosing to spend your scrappy time with me. It really does mean a lot. I know things have been quiet. I keep saying that in all my videos. Hopefully, though, I have the break coming that I have been busting for. Started 4 days a week. Hopefully, I can have some more playtime. As always, thank you so much for stopping by. If you have any questions, leave them below. I shall speak to you in my next video. Have a fantastic day.